today's video series, I'm going to teach you how to take off a tire and tube. Pretty simple mechanical task here, something that you'll probably run into often. So to begin, we're going to be working on this front wheel of this bike, and to get started, all you have to do is take off the tire, the rim. Most bikes come equipped with a quick release lever, so all you have to do is undo that, give it a few turns, and your wheel should come right on out. And so now that once you have your wheel off of your bike, you're going to need to use these tire tools to remove the tire and the tube. And so the way these work is you want to insert one of them underneath and pull the tube off slightly. So that gets you started. And then you're going to follow with the second one slightly a little bit down the rim. And so that'll pop the kind of edge of this tire off. And then what you can do is slide it and work it all the way around the wheel. And then, so there you have half of your tire off. And at this point, if all you were doing was replacing the inner tube, you can go ahead and reach inside. It helps to do this near the valve. Reach inside, you can use your tools to help and try and pull off the tube. So once you have the tube, you can go ahead and just pull that all the way out. So now you have your tube out. And if all you were doing was replacing the tube, at this point you would go ahead and insert the new tube. We're going to remove the whole wheel or the tire and replace that. So depending on how old or worn out the tire is, you kind of want to follow the same process with your tire tools, coming at it from the other side and pulling towards that same side you removed the first. Try and get that tire off of the rim. And once you have it off a little bit, just on one spot, the whole thing should come off. So now that you have your rim and the new tire that you're going to put on the bike, the first step is to get the first bead of the new tire on the rim. So kind of opposite of that first step where we took the first bead off. But to do this, you can do it mostly with your hands, just kind of set it on there, get the first bead, work your way around, kind of keeping half of the tire on the rim, half the tire off. And at this stage, kind of when you're almost towards the end, it can help to, again, get your lever tool to use that to kind of get in between the rim and the tire and pull that first bead back onto the rim. And so now you're at this stage where you have half of the tire on, half the tire off. You can go ahead and get your tube. So the tube sizes vary by the diameter of the tire and the width of the rim. So this is a 700 by 25 rim. This tube is a 700 by 18 through 25, and that's notated just on the box of the tube there. So you just want to make sure that you have the right tube for the right tire. And so to begin inserting the tube, the first step is you want to put a bit of air in it just to make it slightly easier to work with. So you just want to get your bike pump. Don't need to pump it up too much, just a bit of air to let you kind of finesse its way in. And then so to start inserting the tube, you want to find the valve hole on the tire and insert the valve through that. And then just kind of working your way around again tuck the tube underneath the tire. So once you get the inner tube started, you kind of again just want to keep tucking it underneath the tire into the rim, working your way around. So once you've gone ahead and ran that second bead of the rim in, everything, both sides should be hooked into the rim. At this point, you can go ahead and pump up the tire slightly to make sure nothing feels weird, your tube didn't get bunched up in any places. Just give it a bit of air, kind of feel your way around, make sure there's no weird bumps or anything looks out of place. And so at this point, your tire is ready to go with a new rim or new tube and tire. You can go ahead and insert this back onto your bike. So to put your tire back onto your bike, it's the reverse process of just kind of getting it set up there into the fork frames, tightening down your quick release. And there she goes. Thank you for watching. Bon appetit.